Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Nvda, AMD, and Tesla. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. Go to our website, StockBookie.com, sign up for a free membership for more videos like this, email alerts to our live streaming session, and trade ideas, a little bit of fun, a little bit of education, a little bit of everything, guys. Go there, sign up. It's free. What do you have to lose? All right, let's look at Nvidia on the daily chart. So great bullish pattern here, guys. I thought for sure we were going to pop up, so I did not initiate a short on this trade on my StockBookie.com site. I thought for sure we'd pop up, test double top again, just like we did back here. This was the area to short. Boom, came right back in, retraced up. You know, slightly bearish still, but once we got above here and consolidated, you know, for 9-10 days or wherever it was, I think they got news, boom, dropped right down, and that pattern was gone, and that's it. This pattern fails, like I said in my video earlier, and a couple posts on StockTwits. We're looking for lower prices, but with the light volume markets, this one could float for a little while longer. We are holding this trend line as well, so if you are long this one, you need to hold this area and this double bottom. If that cracks, we are definitely going down and testing this low, and then testing the 200 moving average as well, right around 80 bucks. So it needs to hold this area up in here. If you are short, let's wait for the pattern. We might retrace back up into this area, and if we do and get above this again, then it's slightly on the bullish side. Right now we are more bearish on this one, but until this pattern starts to play out, or until we start, you know, cracking this area and cracking double bottom, then probably just sit here and chop around, chop around, chop around. But right now, nothing wrong with Nvidia. A little bit of a down move. Let's see what pattern it gives us. Again, bullish, need to get back above the MAs. Bearish, you need to crack this area, crack double bottom, then you're going down in here. So right now, it's kind of a 50-50 shot. But overall, guys, you look at the monthly. Monthly still stretched like the Eiffel Tower. It is consolidating in a little bit of a bullish manner, but again, needs a nice pullback first, and then Nvidia could possibly move up. So just, if you're long, protect it. Could possibly go down. Just protect your profits, guys. And again, don't be afraid to take profits on these, you know, high flyers. Let them come in. Buy them back cheaper. They'll go right back up with the markets. But again, we're right in that cycle period where you get some downside in the market. So be really, really careful with these trades. AMD. AMD had a little bit of a butt kicking today, but still nothing wrong. You know what? We're back below the MA, so we've been talking about these for months. As long as it stays above the 20, you're okay. If it gets back below them, then you got to watch out. If you are bullish in this one, it's got to claw its way back up, get into this area. 1475, big area, guys. We have another gap fill right around 15 bucks, another big area. If you are bullish on it, it needs to claw its way back up, get through 1475, get to the double top gap fill, then possibly to the 1622. You have a high pivot up there too, so beware. Even if you crack through all that, you still have big resistance at the $16 area and 1622 pivot, so you have to be careful with this. And if this thing starts to chop around sideways under the moving averages, guys, it's setting up for lower prices. So bullish, you got to get above at least the moving averages, get back up in here again, chop around for more, you know, possible higher prices. If you're bearish, it just needs to go sideways here. I still think we're going right in here, guys. And the reason I say that, and I showed this in my last video, monthly chart, just too much of an extension without a pullback. See how it's just slowly bleeding here? Next thing you know, it's at 12. Next thing you know, it's at 11. Next thing you know, it's right in this area. And I keep saying this area because on the monthly, you have a gap fill right at 1040, and you have the 200 moving average. But the bigger time frames tend to pierce through and go a little bit lower. I'm looking at 945 to be quite honest with you, but still nothing wrong. High flyer though. Ultimately, they like to come back to the 20 MA down at 655, but I don't want to say that because the longs and AMD, their heads will pop off. So anyways, if you are long from especially down here, tighten the stops, take some profits, let it come down, just buy it lower. And if it goes up without you, so what? Market's correct. This one will come back down. You could buy it again. That's what we're all about here, guys. Just taking money off the positions, and for a profit, that is, not for a loss, and just holding tight and seeing what happens. Again, stocks unhealthy to move like this without a substantial pullback, guys. So be careful with this one. And the weekly chart, I can show you that little pivot I'm looking at, 16 at the 16. Hold on. I don't know, can I go back? Let's see on the weekly. I got to go way back. There you go. There's the pivot right there. Let's make it a little bit bigger, and that's the pivot from, gosh, long, yeah, 1622 right there. This is big area, big resistance, guys. So you just got to be careful with this. It's not just going to go up right through that without some consolidation. You do have it on the weekly, though. This pattern fails, I'm telling you, you're going downtown to at least 10. This double pivot, or this pivot right here at 941, just be careful with this one. After a parabolic move for a year and something, this thing needs to come back down. So just protect your profits. That's all I'm saying. Tesla, our other darling of the market, one that will never go down. Great push, guys. We went from 244 to the 304.88 area. Great push. Last couple weeks, just needs a break, guys. And the light volume. Remember, when the selling comes in on the SPY, what happened to this? Let's go to the 10-minute chart. What happened to this yesterday, as well as everything else? SPY started dumping, boom, on light markets. We have light market float again today. Look, Tesla goes up. Oh, it's great again. Unless this thing gets news, it will possibly go up. Markets start to dump, it's definitely going down. You gotta keep buoyant in these markets, guys. Still chopping around, still above the all-time high. Nothing wrong. Came off a little bit of a bullish consolidation, but you can't tell me they got it up here above gap fill. They held it there for 4 days. They knew the news was coming out. Pop goes the weasel. I do like this red bar, though. If you are short Tesla like we are short Tesla. We are. What do you want me to tell you? But we engulfed this candle almost 100%. For me, that's a little bit bearish. Still waiting for pattern here. Again, market sell. This one will be going lower. Get some news or something, Tesla will be going higher. Right now, no more than 10% position of your total portfolio. If you have 100 grand, you have a $10,000 position. If you start nibbling on it, you go 5%. Goes up a little more, you add another 2.5%. Goes up a little more, you add another 2.5%. That's how you play Tesla or CMG, Amazon, all the high flyers. These are tough stocks to trade. Long, you just pretty much pick it and off of off this support level here, and it bounces up, gets news, keeps going. But again, if you're in from down here, take something off the table, guys. If it goes up, if it in a half position, perfect. Take a little bit more, sell it off. Eventually, these markets are coming in. When they do, this will come back down. Buy it again. Just rinse and repeat and keep doing it. But Tesla, everybody loves it. It's the darling of the market. But on the monthly chart, a little bit extended into some really good resistance. I want to see this thing confirm. I'm really following it on the weekly chart, though, guys. Weekly chart, I want to see where this closes tomorrow. If it closes up here, about right around 300 bucks, next week I want to see this thing above this wick right here, 305 to 310 area, with more volume like it did this week. If the volume disappears and we just kind of float up, I don't believe this move in here. I think we're going to click over, markets dump. This is going to go straight down because there will be no buyers in these markets. It will be only sellers on the indexes. And when there's no buyers, these high flyers will come crashing down. Again, protect your profits and tighten those stops just in case. You don't want to wake up to a disaster on this one. And again, I am short. And you know what? I'll be long this one day. I don't really care, guys. This is one that keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down, and none of this time's difference. We shorted here, we shorted here, shorted here, shorted here, shorted here. Yeah, I wish we would have caught this one. Gosh, I just missed. I thought we'd go a little bit lower, possibly to this pivot or this one here around the 136, and I just didn't catch it. We go long or short as StockBookie. I don't care. But with the markets at the highs, we are going short, guys. Let me pull up the SPX before we get out of here. SPX, this is why we're short, guys. Even with AMD and everything. We're just too extended on the markets. Here's your .com. Here's your housing crash. Here's your QE1, 2, 3 to infinity. And, these guys are out of control. And we get this last rally on the Trump rally. It's always an excuse, guys, in these markets. That's why we're short a ton of stocks right now on StockBookie.com, and we're picking on the high flyers like the Amazons, the Googles, the Netflixes, the Facebooks, the Chipotles. That's what we're doing here. When these markets come in, guys, all those high flyers are going to get slammed. And again, we come back here to the 2,000 level on the SPX, we're going to be going long again. I don't care. We'll go long, we'll ride the wave. When we get into an area of resistance, we're going to go short again. We're just going to keep going. Just like this area, This area was going up. Boom. You go short, long, short, long, short, long, and just keep doing it. When we had the 2015, we were short, we went long. When it came back up to the trend line, we went short again, we were long again. Unfortunately, we should have stuck with this trade, and we didn't. But you know what? We caught some longs, we caught some shorts. Not a big deal. Again, AMD, Nvidia, Tesla, take some profits, guys. These will come down lower eventually. You could buy at lower prices, and you could thank me later. No, so. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Follow me on StockTwits. A lot of stuff's on there. Some stuff's on Twitter, but everything that was on Twitter was mostly our swing trades. And we started new with the StockBookie.com site. We started posting stuff in March, and just follow me there. You have to be a member to see those trades. Sign up. It's free. What do you have to lose? Again, thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.